Not a quid. I don't know what the prize money was, but it would have been 3 or 4 million.
No, I know. It's 3.2 million he won.
And Chateau Petrus is up there at like $5,000 a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I can afford it if I win 3.2 million in one day.
Totally true.
Yeah, but no, he seemed a real down-to-earth bloke, and like he's got the Australian, New Zealand, Anzac type of demeanour about him, and he just had a crack on the last hole. How good was it? Have you had Larry on, Graham?
Yeah,
yes,
we have.
We already had him on, yeah.
How did Larry go? He would have thought it was fantastic.
Typically brilliant.
Yeah, he's very good. He also tipped us into Siwoo Kim before the event started, who looked the winner at times.
At one stage, yeah, correct.
But there was only four birdies all day on the 18th.
Yeah.
And when he needed it in the last group, and he needed birdie to win, he was one of them.
Fantastic,
that is.
And how good was it? Like an Aussie, New Zealand, Anzac crack sort of. I'm going to have a crack at this, but I'm not going to die wandering. And he just sort of big drive down the middle, and then have a crack at bloody going on the green, and that's where he wanted to, mate. And he won it. He grabbed it by the scruff of the neck and won it. To
execute those 3 shots, you cannot be under any more pressure ever. And he executed 3 perfect shots and got it done. I mean, the putt.
King Hawk, Larry's piece will be up on the website after the show, okay?
Thanks, boys. Talk to you soon.
Good on you, King Hawk. Thank you, mate. Citizen Tiger.
Yeah, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Pick up.
Tigers.
How are you?
Good.
Not bad.
Brilliant.
I'm pretty good, despite the fact I went to South African braai yesterday.
Oh, lovely.
I think I've got red meat poisoning.
You had a lot of. Do you eat a lot of red meat?
Fair to say, no, I don't. But fair to say, the salads and the greens were underrepresented. Am I the only one that finds that English commentator you just had prior to the segment? It is just emotional, talks emotional, exaggerated, hyperbolic, bloody bollocks.
Who are you talking about? Martin Tyler?
No, I don't. That wasn't Martin Tyler.
Peter Drury?
Well, I imagine it must be Peter Drury. You hear him quite often. And I just think it's like he's an out-of-work thespian.
Well, they're commentators. They're going to talk stuff up.
Oh,
Yeah, they just-
nonsense.
Yeah, I get a really strong sense of comfort when I hear Martin Tyler's voice on the soccer as
Me
the
too.
commentator, and it's like, like an old comfy chair.
Yeah, correct.
I don't mind him. I
don't mind them.
I thought his final line was great when he said European champions and now kings of the world.
Oh, the intonation raises the voice. Just he sounds like he's delivering a monologue at the bloody Genesian Theatre. Anyway.
Well, there's a bit of performance in it, and it has to be.
Oh.
I mean, it has to be. I mean,
He is acknowledged as one of the best in the world.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay. I'll tell you what, didn't the Argies put on a stink post-match? It was going
they
on.
lost their stuff. Which is typical of the Latin American tempo.
A couple of them are still searching for their dummies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. My younger son's a girlfriend partner is Argentinian, and I haven't been courageous enough to ring for them today.
I played a bit against the Argentinians, and in our world, and we go back to our school days, right? And if you lose your cool and you've got a problem with someone, then you got to do it face to face. And if you want to get a punch in the nose, then you'll keep goading the bloke, or you'll lose your stuff and punch him in the nose. Argentinians don't operate like that. The Latin American, they will kick you from behind. They won't face you on it. They'll scratch, they'll bite, they'll whatever it is, but it's not what we're used to. And they can but it's okay. But for them, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It's just different, and they just don't do the whole. I got a problem with you, and we need to face it man to man. Nah.
Well, I think it's a fact that in Argentina, the indigenous population in that neck of the woods only constitutes about 10% of the population.
Is that right?
The other 90% are mostly Italians, Spanish,
yeah.
and of course post-war
German.
undocumented Germans.
The Germans.
Yeah.
They were pretty good at letting them in.
Becker, Muller, and Schmidt are quite common names over there.
Some
Are
great-
they really?
Yeah.
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 But listen, the main purpose of the call
Yeah.
was to apologise in advance to never before, never again, the great Chang, Pearl, and Andrew, because I've crunched the numbers, and I don't think that St George will avoid the wooden spoon, and they don't deserve it because we deserve it. Unequivocally, we deserve it. So the Titans will get past us.
You guys have got
the
7.
Eels will get past us. Unfortunately, the Dragons, who put in every week, they put in. Those
They do.
Couchman brothers.
Yeah.
Those Couchman brothers yesterday made nearly 100 tackles. Now, find me a stat like that on any Tigers game. You
Yeah.
won't find it.
Hamish Stewart as well. You throw him in.
Yeah.
Dylan Egan. I mean, I think they got the makings of a really good team.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Eels bust their boilers every week as well.
Yeah, agreed.
But unfortunately, I don't think we'll get the spoon. We won't be able to. We'll lose every match. I can't see us winning another match. I think Para and Saints will both beat us. But,
Well, they're pouring enormous pressure on Benji.
well, they are. But Graham, I mean, Canterbury, they're your lads. But you must admit, they've scored something like 24 points in the last 4 weeks, and scored 32 yesterday. So they're not exactly an attacking glamour side. So the one that really scares me is Penrith in the last round. With a little bit of luck, they'll be so far ahead they'll rest 13 players.
I suspect that will happen.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
that will be the
not
only
on.
thing that'll save us from the guillotine. Anyway.
All right.
Lad.
Good on you,
Have a good
Tiger.
week.
Yeah,
On you,
thank you.
Tiger.
Yeah, we are going to
Well
try
played.
to.
Tigers?
Sporty Gavin says World Cup fever has come to an end, and now I'm looking forward to the Commonwealth Games, the clash between Molly O'Callaghan and Canada's superfish Summer McIntosh. Go the Aussies in Glasgow.
I'm a bit flat after the end of the World Cup, and I think a lot of football fans, I mean, apart from the Spanish who are thrilled,
Yeah.
everyone else is like, can we keep that going?
I've got to
That's
go
awesome.
to my West Tigers game, next week, and hopefully my Giants can go okay just to...
Who are they playing? Are they playing a good team next week? Because they only beat them. They don't beat the rubbish teams.
Yeah, they only play the Swans at NG Stadium.
Oh, they'll be up.
Come on, Giants. Come on.
Back in just a tick.
Shearwell delivers livestock identification and data capture solutions, fast becoming Australia's preferred supplier of sheep electronic ear tags. When it comes to NLIS EID tags for sheep and goats, do it once and do it right with Shearwell tags. Shearwell's Australian-made one-piece sheep tags are lightweight, durable and come with laser printing options. Combined with Shearwell's brilliant customer service and quick turnaround, there's plenty of reasons to choose Shearwell tags. Visit your preferred rural retailer or shearwell.com.au. Tag well with Shearwell.
Anyone can be a carer. You may be supporting a family member or friend who has a disability, chronic illness, mental illness, or is aging. It takes strength and courage to care for someone, and whilst it can be rewarding, carers need support too. Carer Gateway is a free nationwide service that provides practical advice and support to carers of all ages. Call Carer Gateway on 1800 422 737 or search Carer Gateway to find out more.
Enjoy real country hospitality at the Golfie in Cobar. Play a round of golf on the 18-hole premium sand green course, or enjoy a game of lawn bowls on the 2 bowling greens. Experience delicious Asian and Australian-inspired cuisine in the restaurant, or enjoy a relaxed atmosphere and take part in their many activities at the Golfie in Cobar, offering you more each and every day with chances to win at the raffle prizes. Great food, great drinks, and real country hospitality at the Golfie in Cobar.
Starting a project that involves demolition? Have you considered the risk of asbestos? Don't take chances with the health and safety of yourself and others. Get the job done safely and efficiently the first time. Call MBC Asbestos and Demolition. Servicing residential, commercial and government, MBC Asbestos and Demolition provide the safest and cleanest removal in the Central West. Call business owner Matt at MBC Asbestos and Demolition on 0419 298 559. That's 0419 298 559.
When you're young, it's hard to know what to do for the best. Pay more off the mortgage or other debts, start a savings plan for the children or an investment gearing plan, or salary sacrifice for retirement. There are so many options, and you need personal insurance in case of serious accident or illness. Moneylink Financial Planning, an AFSL holder, can advise you on the best strategies and priorities for your circumstances and help you get ahead. Call Moneylink today on 6882 6355 for an initial meeting.
Dubbo, mowers and chainsaws, your trees need pruning, your backyard needs some grooming. Dubbo, mowers and chainsaws, for tools that make you smile, professional or DIY. Walking right out on your brand new mower, whipping, snipping, weed clipping, advice and expertise, so you can just rip in. Dubbo, mowers and chainsaws.
First in your community. Wellington, Narromine, Trangie. First for you. 2DU.
You're listening to Talkin' Sport, right across the Super Radio Network.
Somebody's gonna hurt someone before the night is through. Somebody's gonna come undone. There's nothing we can do. Everybody wants to touch somebody. If it takes all night, everybody wants to.
The Pearl says, as we welcome you back, folks, you reckon when Mrs. Bass puts dinner on the table, she says, or he says, how is it that you call this a meatloaf? We've just got to be better, says the Pearl. Hello, Jockey.
I reckon actually, Jockey, before you start, I reckon he says, how can this... You cooked me the meatloaf last week, and you can't do it. Where's the consistency?
I was Happy Rob Oldgrave. Good afternoon. Thanks for taking my call, Ed.
Okay.
I was reading up about Bass actually, because I feel sorry for him. Because it's getting bad, Graham. They're making Greg Hartley look good, mate, on a bad day.
I'd love to get him on. I'd love to.
Wouldn't you? That's what I was just ringing for. Get him on.
Well, is it just us older people who see it a certain way? We're only used to it, say, 50, 60, 70 years of just seeing the game a certain way, and now it's affecting them. Do younger people handle it? Can younger people tell us? How do they handle it? I don't know, but...
I reckon this modern age referee mob would get lynched by the old supportive mob years ago. I'm telling you, mate. I think Greg had his own personal bodyguard for a while there. You know, so I just don't think that he was a mile offside. Tito was right. They're never onside from the kick-off, and the touch judge was standing there. I know what the touch, Graham. What do these touch judges do, mate?
Look, I've seen enough the last 2 or 3 rounds that, honest to God, forward passes, touch judges, and when you go and see replays, I'm getting sick and tired of seeing too many replays when they put up a kick, and you know there's 1 or 2 blokes offside, and they don't care. They just go and cringe
inside the 10.
Inside the 10, and I'm going, they're
offside. Yep.
Yeah.
And they're more worried about what happens with the ball than actually before. Like Graham. But mate, that's what they're doing. The frustration in my head, like Melbourne and that, like that. And Bass is right. He had nothing to do. That's how it looked. I'll go and get involved in the game now. I thought, what's this penalty going to be for? I had a look at it. I said, no, it can't be. There's something else in back play. No, you're joking me.
Well, Pappy was right. He said invest in what they're doing at the World Cup with offsides. Well, if that's the case, just go and do it before
the semi,
the finals start. Yeah.
Yeah. But don't use it. Don't use it for a forward pass as such, because a pass can travel forward if you're travelling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at speed.
You got to be just careful how they use it. But whether a ball went forward or not, easy.
Yeah.
But the other thing is too, guys, that have a look at the challenges. Like they're up there. The referees are getting belted.
Yeah, but that's what they do.
It's about 80-20 or something.
Everything that happens now, oh no, I'm challenging that. I'm challenging.
Well,
it's just getting ridiculous.
Stupid. You know, like every challenge the other day went and the boys got it back. I'm thinking, and if they didn't get it back, they got their challenge.
So what does that say then? What does that say?
Well, it tells me the referees are constantly on the lookout to be negative and find a problem.
Yeah, I reckon the way things are going with cricket and rugby league, for example, is we'll end up having robotic refereeing. We'll have robots and televisions and they'll do the whole thing.
I do have to say one thing about a try that should have been pretty clearly made a try. They went to the in-goal camera directly in front of where the try was scored, and the cameraman failed to pull back to show the incident properly. And I'm thinking, you're there to cover in-goals for tries, and you didn't do your job.
It didn't show the try line.
They couldn't use that replay.
Yeah.
It was just diabolical.
Yeah, that was Herbie, I think.
Yeah, it was.
But that's happened before, Graham. Like they've had, we can't get the angle from that camera. What's the camera doing there?
I would suggest the executive producer and the director would have been fuming.
Well, yeah, but hang on. Why are we always side with the defending team here? Like, the referee has sent it up no try. But all the replays I saw said, well, yeah, he got it on the line. That's a try.
Saw the ball on the line.
So why is the ref... How is the ref so certain it's not a try? Why isn't he looking to actually award the try? Isn't that... Why are you constantly looking to punish?
That's right, Paddy. They're always looking to stop the try instead of giving it.
Yeah.
I'll just cover myself here. Yeah. Now, he's right on top of the bloody things half the time, Graham, and that boy, and they still go upstairs. Come on, mate. You're getting paid under 4 pretense or something.
Yeah. But they don't even have to go upstairs because the bunker reviews stuff anyway. The bunker can actually send...
You're right.
Hey,
sorry.
Jockey, we've got 15 seconds. Grab a line.
I love your work, boys. Thanks for taking the call.
Good on you, Jockey. You didn't have to be that quick. 1 Mile Paul says, I've read the tipping comp correctly. Have I? Is Pappy 24 points in front of Robbo?
I believe that's accurate. But sounds a lot right. Yeah. But there's been 20 weeks. It's only one and a bit a week better.
It's true.
Australia, the 7-seat Isuzu MU-X is as versatile as you are. Enough style and tech for your long weekends or the long way home. Up to 3.5-ton towing capacity and 2.2 or 3-litre engine options for touring around the country or just across the city. The Isuzu MU-X is made for all the ways you go your own way. Love how you live in the Isuzu MU-X.
The 40 Winks Mates Rate sale is on now. Mates Rates? Yep. Members get up to 50% off mattresses and up to 30% off furniture. It's free to join with over 100 stores Australia-wide.
Sale ends Sunday. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply.
40 Winks. Serious about sleep.
Hi, I'm Sherilyn Darcy, inviting you to join me from March 2027 as we journey through the Netherlands, Belgium and France with Colette. Experience the classic architecture, narrow canals and centuries-old stone bridges of Amsterdam. Visit Holland's storied windmills at Kinderdijk. Enjoy special tickets for the world-famous Koindekoff Gardens. We'll wander the charming cobblestone streets of Bruges. Taste our way through France, enjoying a tipple or two at Champagne House. Glide along the Seine River, savouring delicious French cuisine and Paris's celebrated landmarks. Enjoy breathtaking views and legendary cuisine at an exclusive Eiffel Tower dinner. Colette handles all the details. Your only job is to have the time of your life. To join me, call Colette on 1300 162 337 or go to 2sm or 2hd.com.au to learn more.
With over 25 years of industry experience, Fardell Group is the trusted name in heavy haulage and civil contracting, and they now offer crane hire for any size project. Fardell's Crane Hire provide modern, highly maintained cranes with lift plans supplied and fully qualified staff for rigging, dogging and all crane operations. Their fleet includes 20-tonne mobile cranes and 60 to 200-tonne slew cranes. For quality, cost-effective lifting solutions, call Fardell's Crane Hire on 6882 2742.
Hi, Matt Welsh here. In Australia, drowning is one of the biggest killers of kids under 5. So take a few minutes to check your pool barrier set for this summer. Visit kidsafe.com.au to find out how. Because safe barriers save lives.
Chris Smith.
What I love about your program, Chris, is it gives me so much information. I still like facts. I like knowing what is really going on, and you explain that all so well.
Oh.
So happy that you're on and that you're so successful.
Thank you, Bev. You're very kind. You've made me blush. Thank you very much.
Join the castle of common sense. Chris Smith, weekdays from 9 on 2DU. First in your community. Geary, Gilgandra, Gillargambo. First for you. 2DU.
Good afternoon, I'm Tasava Brown. The Reserve Bank could lift the cash rate at its August meeting, though holding steady remains a real possibility. Inflation remains the key risk. AMP Chief Economist Shane Oliver says the outcome is finally balanced.
By next year, inflation will be on the way back down again. Not dramatically, but it'll be heading in the right direction, and that will enable the Reserve Bank to ease its foot off the brake and cut rates once or twice as we go through next year. Obviously a fair way to go, yes, but we do know from experience that when the Reserve raises rates, it slows the economy down.
A woman facing terror charges after living under Islamic State rule in Syria is being freed in Victoria into the community with the risk to the community deemed to be low. Her lawyer says she'll fight the charges, which carry a maximum of 10 years behind bars. The woman accused of joining ISIS has been in custody for about 2 months and is now out on bail in Melbourne. The state funeral for Darren Hinch has been held in Melbourne today. Media, entertainment and political icons have been sharing heartfelt tributes to the human headline. School zones are officially back in force despite some students not returning until later in the week. School zone rules will apply from between 8 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. as well as 2:30 and 4 p.m. Transport for New South Wales's Emma Shearer says 40 km/h zones save lives.
School-aged children are some of the most vulnerable road users on the road, and their behaviour can be unpredictable, especially around schools. So you really need to watch out. So far this year, we've had 189 people die on New South Wales roads, which is more than the same time last year. And we really don't want any school child to not come home from school.
The US has reported the death of another American service member. The member was killed in northern Iraq during the controlled detonation of a downed Iranian drone. The US Central Command located unidentified remains in Jordan, where a separate Iranian attack left 2 US troops dead and another missing in action. 2 vessels have also been fired upon in the Strait of Hormuz. In sport, Dean Young has been appointed St George Illawarra coach on a permanent deal. The premiership winner took over on an interim basis 3 months ago and has impressed in his short time in charge. Dean Young will remain at the club long term. Young reportedly beat his 2010 premiership winning teammate Ben Hornby to the position. In finance, the All Ords has closed down 4 points at 89.75 and $1 Aussie is buying 69.99 US cents. This is Super Radio Network News.
To you on the forecast from the Bureau for the Upper West, and for Tuesday,
Well, the Bureau says sunny conditions with some light winds for the district. Berg 6 to 21, Cobar 6 to 20. For the Central West Slopes and Plains for Tuesday, after a bit of frost and fog in the morning, sunny conditions throughout the afternoon. Dubbo 4 to 19, Parks 2 to 17. For Wednesday, more fog and frost, but partly cloudy conditions. Dubbo 2 to 19, Parks 3 to 17. This is 2DU.
You're listening to Talkin' Sport.